Hello there, and welcome back to your Winning with Numbers introduction. We've already seen that you can think of Winning with Numbers as a partner to your school's phonics program. Now let's look at the Winning with Numbers learning platform and get to know the teaching resource that brings the Winning with Numbers learning journey to life. When you come to log in to the Winning with Numbers learning platform for the very first time, you'll need the password that your school has set up for you, which you can then change if you choose to. You will recall that there are 300 wins in the whole school learning journey, all organised into a simple straight line sequence. When you log into the platform, you'll see the link to this planning line where it says Planning. Notice that you have a fast and responsive planning line so that you can zip along from win 1 to win 300 and quickly find the win that you're looking for. Each win shows you the title of the learning objective, sometimes summarised as an example question, and it also gives you a brief description of the teaching that's involved. It's a good idea to have the Winning with Numbers book at hand. Certainly, some teachers like to flick through the 300 wins in paper format, deciding which win to head to, and then go into the learning platform to find it. This book also provides a useful overview of the 300 wins, with 100 wins being shown on each of 3 pages. Once you've found the win that you've chosen to look at, you can click on the ball or the planning page link and go inside that win and see the teaching resources. The first thing to notice is that you will see a short video that's talking to you, the teacher, about that particular win. It's important to watch these videos as you prepare to teach a win, as they point out and explain valuable information that will impact your teaching and build up your own expertise at getting this content across to children successfully. That's why from wins 101 to 300, it's called the Be the Expert video. For the first 100 wins, the video that's talking to the teacher is called Teach Me Like Phonics. You can also see on each of the 300 planning pages that there are videos to teach through. Wins 101 to 300 have a white-fronted Teach Me video that is used to provide an introduction to children for that particular win. There are 3 things to note about these Teach Me videos. Firstly, the video is there to team teach with. So, press pause and remake the teaching point in the video and remodel the examples. This team teaching with the Winning with Numbers teaching videos is a key part of the program. It provides extra strong teaching, fidelity to the program, and reduces preparation time for teachers. Secondly, although the Teach Me video is an introduction to the win, you may wish to come back to the video as you progress through the win, as it contains important images that you can continue to lean on in your explanations. And thirdly, at the very end of the Teach Me videos, there is an explanation directed to the children about the Remind Me feature. Remember, that's where we go back to earlier learning if there's a part of the current win that we're not finding easy. For all 300 wins, the main teaching happens through these purple-fronted goal videos. This is where the teaching within each win is broken down into the smallest of steps. Each goal video has its own narrow teaching point. There are never more than 5 goals within a win. When you team teach with a goal video, you'll see that there is a I do, we do, you do approach. Just to say again, all of the teaching throughout the whole Winning with Numbers program happens through these small steps that appear in these purple-fronted goal videos. Once you can teach a goal, you can teach Winning with Numbers. Altogether, there are almost 1,500 goal videos on the platform, all carefully sequenced within the 300 wins. It's important to understand that after each goal video has finished playing, you continue to teach that same teaching point, but this time using the goal questions that map perfectly with the teaching point from that video. You can use these goal questions to further model the teaching that was in the video, and then to gradually pare back the teaching as the questions become used more for the children to practice, typically recording their written outcomes on mini whiteboards, show me style. So the teaching of small steps within each win progresses like this. Goal 1 video feeding into Goal 1 questions. Then Goal 2 video feeding into Goal 2 questions. Then Goal 3 video feeding into Goal 3 questions, and so on. Only after all of the goals have been successfully completed do we move on to the practice questions. The practice questions take all of the learning outcomes from the goals, and they give you question sets to lead the children through. Looking now to dial down your teaching completely and look for quick automatic responses from children. From our point of view as teachers, we're looking to embed the learning deeply because each win reappears as a part skill later on as we build each child's number fluency over time. You'll notice too that each win has its own set of retrieval questions. These questions pull back learning from recent wins. Typically, the format of the retrieval questions looks like this. And at the end of each sequence of 5 wins, finishing with a gold win, the retrieval questions look like this. Again, this is to embed the learning so that it becomes strong background knowledge for the future. It's best to start using the retrieval questions only after you've taken your children through a sequence of wins so that they really are retrieving learning that you've given to them. When you first start off teaching winning with numbers, start with a win that is very easy for your children. And within that win, aim only to teach Goal 1. Don't forget that's using the goal video and the goal questions. You can keep to teaching 1 goal a day to begin with. But as you build number fluency and progress through the wins, you will begin to find that you can teach 2 goals or even 3 goals in a single session. Of course, how well the teaching goes depends on how strong the background knowledge is for those children. Eventually, all children that come through this program will have strong background knowledge as they move into each new win. And then progress becomes more smooth and rapid. But initially, you may find that even your starting win is too challenging. If so, you can always navigate back into an easier win. And don't forget the Remind Me feature is there to help you see the build-up towards teaching that win. And so we can use this to target those children where the building process up until now has left gaps in learning that we now need to plug. So here is a quick summary of how to get started teaching winning with numbers. Make sure you can log into the platform. Become familiar with navigating along the planning sequence of 300 wins. Become familiar with the different types of resources on each page. Remembering that each goal video feeds into its own set of goal questions. To actually kick off your teaching, choose a win that's nice and easy for your children. Team teach with the Goal 1 video from that win, and then move into the Goal 1 questions. And remember, once you can teach a goal, you can teach winning with numbers.